First of all, click on this plus here and you can see you've got different options. So if it's ticked, it's showing. So the axes, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. So you can hide these if you want to, although I don't see why you'd want to do that, because that's very useful information. Axis titles is something I think it's probably good to add. So here you can just do a title to this, so you can, it's shown vertically, but you have to imagine you've got your head screwed around 90 degrees. So this is turnover. Now let's supposing this is in US dollars. Okay, there we go. And then so this is the X. Now you've also got a title. Now the legend is where you've got London, New York, Los Angeles. You've also got an axis title that seems to have been superimposed. There we are. So I think I double clicked on that properly. So can you just, yeah, so I dragged the legend over and the title I can just put months, even though that is obvious, so I'm just demonstrating how to do titles. Well, you could put the year, so let's say this is 2020. Okay, so what else have we got? So click on there, click on the plus. Now data labels is where it adds a number at the top, which is probably not that helpful. It just makes it very messy. And the whole point of a graph is to get away from numbers, to show it visually. On the other hand, you could add a data table. So if I click that, you see it's got at the bottom, it's just got the data. Unfortunately, now this is mixed up with this legend. So you can click on the legend, move the legend up there, and you could move that out of the way, say to there. Or you could just delete it if it's in the way. But as you can see, it's quite useful. Supposing you were looking at April and thinking of blue, thinking, oh, that looks just over 400, I wonder what that number is. Then rather than refer to a different table or spreadsheet, you've got it there underneath directly. It's 418. The problem with data tables is that often when you print it off, they can be quite hard to read. So, but when I used to do graphs like this, I usually used to put a data table like this, just because I might need to really stare a bit closely at it to actually see what the number is. It's still easier than trying to check it against a different spreadsheet or something. So I normally have data tables on for this sort of thing. Error bars you wouldn't, it's more for a statistical thing.